As downloading a link will be there automatically
Okay.
after the call. You can download it, or I can send it to you on a Google Drive. Both.
That's good. Okay.
So, how you got started in digital marketing in Mumbai?
Yeah. So I wanted to, as I mentioned, I wanted to start a business, and I was looking for some opportunity. In fact, I started three different engagements.
Uh-huh.
We have one more product which is called virgin coconut oil.
Okay, virgin coconut oil.
Virgin coconut, we call it as VCO. So there is
Okay,
a company called Akshat, AKSHAT, Akshat Coconut, Akshat VCO.
Akshat. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so me, my sister, and there is one more guy, Vinay Samant. So these
Mm-hmm.
three were we were friend kind of thing. Means my brother and sisters are like friend for me. So we discuss about investment. Everyone working from so many years, so decided
Right.
to start something with our experience, right? We work for somebody else. So we decided we should mind our own business also.
Right.
So we said let's start on this. So that guy Vinay Samant has some experience on them. He's from the Kudal. Kudal is the place which is near sea line of Maharashtra.
Okay.
Yeah, Ratnagiri and all.
Like a coastal
Coastal
region.
area, yeah, coastal
Okay.
area of Maharashtra. So he has some something about coconut, and then he said, "Let's talk about it." And we found one machine first. Got one machine to create a oil out of it, and then it is kind of a we kind of socially funded thing. So then we got 17 other partners. Everyone put their money, and ultimately we got a big chunk of money. We invested in a place, a big factory, and then we
Great.
started the production. Now we have nearly 40 franchises in India,
Super.
and around 7,000 liters of VCO is getting sold every month.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, so I am also trying for here the license to bring it to US. We
Mm-hmm.
already got a license from Australia, so we in fact last month only we transported 1,000
Sport
liters
imported.
transported 1,000 liters of bottles to Australia. We got one partner in Australia. So
Mm-hmm.
they're taking care of that now. I'm trying for the license over here. So I
Mm-hmm.
think in a month of a time, a month, 145 days, I should get it, and then that also will start.
Mm-hmm.
So like that, there is one friend. Uh, he said that he was in IT, and he was doing this kind of a thing for this digital marketing for some other company, and he
Mm-hmm.
also wanted to start a business. So he said, "I want the investment."
Okay.
I said I can do the investment, but I will be the sleeping partner because I am working over here. I will not be
Right.
able
Right.
to spend time there. So then that's how I started. I paid him, I gave him some money, 4-5 lakh rupees, and on basis of that, he
Fit fund. Mm-hmm.
rented a place, cut machines. He has a good idea, and he's doing well
Great.
now. Yeah.
Okay. See, why I asked, because like since we consult with a lot of uh, industries like mid-sized company owners, and digital marketing can be like the
Mhm.
bridge between what are we doing right now. We package it in such a way that they get a business
Mhm.
and we get a business all put together. So he can be a great resource, a
Yeah,
collaborator for us.
good. Yeah, that will be awesome because we are preparing, we are making the websites for them. We are
Mm-hmm.
also doing their website maintenance, any content management we do for them. Then we also do that what
Ad
called
management,
pardon?
SEO, or something like that.
SEO, yeah, that is
Okay.
search engine optimization.
Mm-hmm.
So those kind of a thing we do for other customers also. We have
Mm-hmm.
some customers in Dubai also from that
Mm-hmm.
company. So
Okay.
there is a similar kind of a business, what they call business consultant is there, and
Mm-hmm.
he contact lot of companies for getting the place, as you mentioned, place for them starting their own business. So he also suggests for every business the new
Great.
website, which we take
Mhm.
care of.
Okay.
We take
So
good chunk of money by that.
mainly, I think we get in the market. SEO is now little bit down market because of ChatGPT and other
Correct.
tools. But mainly, like website is like evergreen market because as long as internet is there, so website keeps on. That's internet's real estate.
That is
Definitely
true. That is
will
true.
be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Website will be there, and mobile applications. Some people and some people won't, depending on their needs. Website is like evergreenish,
Correct.
and Off the website, definitely the upselling of it will be the social media management, either their Facebook handle or
Yeah,
Instagram
yeah,
handle,
yeah.
YouTube
True.
channel enhancement, uh, video making, this kind of things, or nowadays the audio version, the Clubhouse involvement, little bit on it. But mainly the big three or big four, like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So these four will be the major ones
True.
moving around as a management. One is the content management side of it, and with
Mhm.
those channels. And the second, one more service kind of a thing is ad management in those platforms. Either the ad management, they're already putting content, or they're not putting content, but they are putting ads, but they want content marketing. Either the content part of it or the
Right,
ad part of it.
right,
These two
right.
will be the two sides
Okay,
of the coin.
okay.
Keep on getting the
Okay.
services.
Mm-hmm.
The second type of it, and third type will be, the first will be the website, second will be the social media management of it, of different channels, handling either content or the ad management. Third thing will be more of getting clients, like two specific roles will come into picture. One is
Mm-hmm.
the role of appointment setter, where they run the ads, they are taking care of content, they have a website, but they need somebody who can book an appointment for them and then book the calendar. That will be the role they would be looking at as an outsourcing, because specific scripts is involved in specific industry, and that they are
Mm-hmm.
not trained or they don't have a resource right now. Why not outsource it, or pay per appointment basis, something like that, or pay per lead basis? The
Got,
arrangement can be made.
got it.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
the role will be the appointment setter.
Correct, correct.
The final end role will be the closer. Like once the appointment setter is done, they have all these things. It has to be closed as a deal, and then once the payment remittance is happening, those things.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Yeah, right.
Following up
That's
with
the
it.
opportunity. Yeah.
So this will be the consistent opportunities, especially in the more opportunities for people who are either Indians or foreign people living in abroad, and they are hiring Indians to do this kind of services,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
either to speak as an accent or a native English speakers,
That is
whatever
true.
might be the
Yeah,
case.
I understand. Yeah.
Uh, this is the thing, and the ticket size typically starts at as low as $250 range, and then way up to go to $25,000, way up,
Mm.
depending on the skill level and the efficiency, proficiency, all those stuff.
Correct, correct, correct. True.
Uh, so this one kind of opportunity we can definitely
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
collaborate with the digital marketer you mentioned. Uh, since you're already an investor partner with them, you can persuade them to like have a meeting or something. If you can include this kind of uh, services in his a la carte of whatever he's selling right now.
Correct, correct.
And we also look for some other digital marketing people from different geographies
Mm-hmm.
to do it, so that we can give them a leads and then they can execute it. Because being a consultant, we'll be looking for, we'll be naturally getting a deal flow, or business owners. We speak a lot of people, and we can definitely suggest them the gaps. Hey, this is the first thing to go ahead and all.
Right.
Because they are not business consultable initially. They can just pre-marketing, so they need to have their all the digital infrastructure in place. Otherwise, right now, if they are going ahead in the future for to raise funds or to sell their equity or whatever they want to do it, it has to be digital tech oriented, because investors can't analyze it. If they can't analyze it, they don't put money on it. So
True.
that's what the
Yeah.
automated we are suggesting them right now with all the people.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. That's a good one. Yeah.
So first thing, first is like this is the thing we can cater to, since we are with a lot of different industries, agriculture and other things. Some are completely unskilled, some are skilled, some are looking for in their own native languages. With the Google Translate and other engines similar to that, definitely now the possibilities are endless. The
True.
business can
Yeah.
be picked up very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what the introduction. First opportunities we can do with that. Today, more of like just understanding each other and introducing each other, and where are we going, and then how this whole equity consulting to give a little bit of a framework and all those things we'll discuss.
Right. Right, right. So I wanted to know, means how do you identify client in this scenario? Or like as you mentioned that yes, your website is under construction, but how you connect, how you get the referrals?
Huh. So, finding a client is like it's like tomorrow once we go ahead with brainstorming and other things. Today
Mm-hmm.
is just being understanding each other.
Sure, sure.
You will come to know the process, the step by step. The first step is like brainstorming of what we are good at. That is the first step, and the second step is what are we good at, and then what kind of industries we have experience or have passions or have kind of an interest, but we are not looked into so deep into it because of a lot of constraints.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the things we are open, receptive to, like we are open to deal flow with that, whatever it is. And how do we find the people? So how do we find people is we have a relationship grid, so which talks about more of like 8 to 10 different type of contacts either we have or naturally the deal flow already exists in the market in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
one example, if I can say, is chartered accountant. So
Mm-hmm.
the natural deal flow is like they have all the stack of business owners all put together, different
Mm-hmm.
industries
Yeah.
there. So if we can partner with, or if we can have a collaboration with the chartered accountant, it's like, hey, you bring me the deals, and I'm looking at a deal of this as a sample criteria, or my ideal customer, who this is my ideal deal I'm looking at. If you could be a sourcing partner for us, so for every sourcing of that successful deal, probably I'll give it to you X amount.
Mm-hmm.
Like that we can start collaborating with chartered
Right.
accountants so that the deal flow starts.
Correct, correct, correct.
That is one of the powerful way we have been doing it. So chartered accountant is big one, and the second big source we try is with the bankers itself, like the branch managers and above, or assistant branch manager and above. Those guys are really great in referrals, because they every day in day out look into the deals and then look into the proposals, and they have the rejection mechanism, like naturally who is right for this and who is not right for this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's easy and they understand business faster. So bankers
Okay.
can be a good referral source where we can have a continuous deal flow. First will be the chartered accountant, and third will be the loan agents or the loan consultants,
Mm-hmm.
specifically like the business loan guys. They know they have all the financials and other things. They just need to know, since they are not qualified for debt, is there a possibility for equity, or they are qualified for debt but not they are not taken, or they are taken partially, but still they can structure the deal. So the loan guys or loan consultants can be a good referral source. The third, fourth will be the legal guys. So looking at their legal structures, or the specialize in the business litigations and private limited above. So those guys looking at the legal guys. The fifth
Mm-hmm.
referral source I can think of immediately is uh, people involved in business insurance, like
Right.
insurance consultants or brokers or agents. So these five referral sources in almost every geography we try to do the business, we can openly talk about, because they are looking for people like us
Correct.
who are intelligent enough, understand the business, who can do something out of what they are doing currently, and then
True.
that creates a passive income for them, so that they are not worried about the knowledge part or this thing. They have a lead ready or the deal flow ready, so they can pass it on and then
Someone need to
maximize.
execute kind of a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
So these are like five different things immediately coming to my mind. There are about 8 to 10 different things. They can be in our own resource, our own contact list, where okay, these kind of people in our contact list we will probably first approach because of the familiarity, and
Mm-hmm.
then we will approach with like just googling it. Okay, I'm looking at so and so area legal guy with this expertise. I'll come in, and then as a cold I'll do, hey, I have a proposal to discuss, or we are looking for people like you, and we want to have a sourcing partner for this. This is the deals we do it, this is my criteria. let me know. It's
Sure.
as open as that. And then we nurture the relationships, like uh, sending the messages, and this is educating them on a consistent basis. We will be filled with a lot of leads. Leads will not be a problem at all.
Okay. Okay.
This is one such thing where we start with. This is the we start with, so that the deal flow continues. The second kind of a thing, approach, or the method where we stand on, is we use a lot of, we can use the same thing on the social media.
Mm-hmm.
People who are active on the social media, who are in from these professions, or the direct business owners, or who are in the Facebook business group. Example, what we do is, one case study. We wanted to approach a lot of a group of real estate agents or real estate consultants from Bangalore. What we did, we instead of approaching real estate companies one by one, we
Mm.
approached a Facebook group owner who is already having more than 15 to 20,000 group members as in his Facebook group, with the real estate consultants from Bangalore and different parts of Karnataka.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did here, we just kind of opened up the same thing. We will go ahead and approach the uh, we will create a content or the post where your members would like. If they like, and if any purchase happens or something like that, any
Mm.
transaction happens, we will start with the relation, because now we are having almost 20,000 members, but
Mm.
it's all free. You're not making any money out of it, or no monetization happening. You, which means you have a media which is under monetized right now. So if we can help with this post, if it works, so if we do continuously, and then continuous money generation or monetization happens, your group valuation will become high. That's what we told. And later, if it makes sense, we can partner with continuously, or we can keep on sending you money on the transaction, where we will look after everything. Or if it doesn't work, the worst case, we will leave it, no problem, no questions asked. So
Okay.
then,
Okay.
so I'll make you as a group admin, let's take over it. So we instantly become a 20,000 group owner next day.
Got it. Got it.
So leads are everywhere now. So it's only the micro traffic points are there, either on the social media or on a relationship wise on a physical level, like chartered accountants, legal guys, these guys, and the natural referral business owner source. So we approach this methodology one and the methodology two, the digital traffic assets, we call it,
Mm-hmm.
the non-digital traffic assets. So these two, if we can approach it, and there are like 60, 70 different sources are there. We'll have a material on that. All those things we'll share it in the program, so that we will be having, the first thing itself is, we will never go out of leads,
Got it. Yeah. Yeah.
because that is the oxygen, right? So if that is not
So,
there, definitely no business.
so just wanted to understand, so what is your experience now? I think we met on that our Brahmin group or something like United Brahmin
Yeah,
group.
United Brahmins WhatsApp group.
Right. Right. So I think they also have a very good number of group member. So when you publish your business over there, that like you are looking for. So what is your experience? How much responses you got from that?
So United Brahmins, um, we got almost, see, for different offers or different programs, we got
Uh-huh.
almost. So from last January, I've been consistently publishing. My admin is consistently publishing the
Okay.
series of messages. Um, I think about uh, 30 to 30 to 50 people, I think,
Connected
leads
with you.
generated
Okay.
organically have been generated, and we were able to make conversations. Some on the ended up in messages only, some on the phone conversations, some on the transaction. But we still hold, like, we don't push or anything like that. So we just keep on consistent nurturing.
At least lead generation happens definitely.
Lead generation, definitely, definitely, because we
Mm.
use the copywriting with the chat GPT.
Got
We
it.
tried out,
Mhm.
so it worked. The thing is, copywriting, we were writing it or typing it manually. It was like boring. When we get response, it is exciting, but while writing it, the backend work is like boring. So
Got it.
when the
Yeah, yeah,
ChatGPT announced, okay, can we do this thing? Act as a copywriter on this and give me some headlines. So it did it. So eventually, yes, working on.
got it, got it.
So ChatGPT, like in my opinion, so if we know the input as a intelligence, as an input,
Mhm.
if we give it the right prompt, only it works. Otherwise, like it throws a lot of things, which is
Got
like
yeah,
completely miss.
right, right. So one thing which I can bring to the table is my experience. Like
Yes.
I started just to give my background. I started my career in 1998 something. So now it is 23
Oh,
years of experience.
okay.
Started as a in fact in those days 97 I started my own uh, software training institute which was named as the UST. It was Universal Software Technology in Borivali in Mumbai.
Hmm.
I ran that for 2 years of a time, and then I got a I was earning good amount of money, but then I got a
Hmm.
job. They said can, and I did my database administration DBA from Oracle and all. So got
Oh,
a
okay,
job,
okay.
got a job in some multinational company, and they said you have opportunity to go to abroad. So then I gave that to someone else, that come my training institute, and then I joined that company for a job, and then in 3 years I came to US. So I came in 2004 in US.
Hmm.
Uh, so and yeah, I was a database administration. Then I went into the project management. So as I mentioned, from various industries, I have done the project implementation, software
Hmm.
implementation. So if you ask about a travel industry, if you ask about health insurance, life insurance, property and casualty insurance, also business domains and the finance domains. So various different, I can say domains. I have a project management experience, and nearly 10 years I was a database administrator, managing the data centers, managing the servers for the client for some company, and then become manager and then started managing the various businesses. Now here also in the Midwest area, I'm managing nearly 7 different clients. The total revenue for my company is around $24 million, which I'm managing from the delivery point of view. So
Okay.
the expertise which I can bring to the table is definitely the consulting part of it, that how to implement the software, how to
Yes.
establish the software, how the production support can be implemented, right? How can you have level 1, level 2, level 3 support for
Hmm.
the for any kind of incidents or enhancements? How how can you implement a new software, new application implementation? Like suppose if your company wanted to go into the SAP, right? In the
Right.
supply chain, you for supply and chain management, you wanted to implement a SAP. So how
Hmm.
to start, from where do you do the analysis, what phases, inception phase, pre-inception phase, implementation phase, execution phase, and then production support. So how to go through all these different life cycle of software implementation. After implementing, how you can do the management of the same. Right, and then in between, I also did a lot of certification. If you can go to my LinkedIn, you might find there.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay.
I did ITIL. ITIL is again IT infrastructure management and implementation. And how then I did Prince 2. Prince 2 is from UK. UK is a project management certification. Then I did my
Hmm.
PMP. I
PMP.
did my
Okay.
PMP project management. Then I did Six Sigma Green Belt, Six Sigma Black Belt.
Hmm.
I did a ASTQB, which is a American standard for quality assurance.
Hmm.
That
Okay.
is called as a software testing quality assurance. So ASTQB.
STQA. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I did a what nowadays agile methodology. Then I did safe certification SAFE. That is safe
Hmm.
agile framework methodology. Then I started training. I created a L&D group also in my own company. That is learning
Ah,
and development group. And we
okay.
started picking the people who is having some leadership qualities, interested to move
Hmm.
forward. So we pull them from the actual development work and then put them in a management role. And in that case, I created my own contents also for the training purpose. I gave them training and then hand it over to someone else who is now conducting all this.
Can
So
deliver that.
anything, if you wanted to start from the beginning,
Hmm.
I can help to materialize it, I can say. If you have
Great.
some idea, I can give some inputs to it and do some research on my own, do some analysis on my own, and can help you also in establishing everything end to end.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stayed in various part in US itself. When I came, I was in Michigan, Detroit. From there, I moved to New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Edison, and from there I moved to California, Monterey Bay area near San
Mm-hmm.
Francisco, and from there I came to Bloomington here. Now in Bloomington, I'm from last 7 years. I'm in Bloomington,
Seven
but
years.
various geography, yeah, from various geographies of United States also I have seen. And I have
Mm-hmm.
seen some kind of, there's a separate mentality of if you go to East Coast, if you go to West Coast, and if you
Ah.
stay in East. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
East Coast and West Coast are totally business oriented guys. They want something yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
not today or not tomorrow. If you go and
Mm.
ask them, okay, so when should we deliver? I think, Anvesh, we wanted it yesterday. But see what that is the mentality of East Coast and West Coast people.
West Coast. Mm-hmm.
Midwest people are very good. They say, okay, fine, when you can give me after 10 days, after 20 days, after 2 months, after 6 months, after 12 months. So they are very nice people. They also don't want to rush. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
different mentality, different way of communicating with these people, different way of
Very calm
communicating.
composure. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So there is definitely you will see the cultural difference in various geographies in US.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that experience also I have got, and also as I mentioned from project management point of view, not only the software implementation, database migration, data center implementation, uh, various I can say near 11 to 12 different. I have the list of topics where I have
Mm-hmm.
experience in various project implementations and management.
Awesome. It's total about 23 years.
23-year experience. Yeah.
23 years. Mm-hmm. Okay. So how do you reckon the travel industry now? Like after, let's say this year and about 2023 and beyond,
The travel industry. So
travel
there
industry
will be
now.
definitely a lot of difference which is going to come up. One is definitely, as you have mentioned, that as you know that there are a lot of I can say websites are already available to book your tickets, to book
Mm.
your accommodations, to book your travel, and to book your sightseeing and all these things. I think
Mm-hmm.
there will be little bit the travel agents will definitely go down because
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
in earlier days, you used to go to travel agent, he will book the ticket for you and he will take care of everything, right? Now, US, I think there is no travel agents concept is there. I can say only
Mm.
10, 20% travel agents are there, but they are mainly looking from the business consulting point of view. So business is like our Value Momentum company. I'm working for a Value Momentum. So we have
Mm-hmm.
a travel agent who take care of our bookings and who take care of our. But from individual point of view, people are nowadays directly going to the website, booking their hotels, booking their
Correct.
cruises,
Do it
booking
yourself.
their
Yes.
tickets. Do it yourself. Yeah, do it yourself. That is what they are doing. That is one thing. And from the COVID point of view, as you have seen in the past, but that is now changing. Again, there is a boom in the industry. I can see the shares of United Airlines, American Airlines, Delta Airlines are now have started going up.
Right.
Yeah, and you have seen in India also. I think that Yo-Yo or YOY kind of a hotel
Oyo
chains.
rooms. Huh.
Oyo, yeah,
Oyo rooms. Yeah.
hotel chains are coming up, right? So
Mm.
those kind of similar things is happening all over the I think world.
Airbnb, Oyo rooms, everything is picking it up again. Back to
Correct,
it.
correct, correct, correct.
Yeah. Back to business.
Yeah. So it will be booming industry, but execution will be little bit different than what earlier it used to be.
Mm-hmm. Right. And how about the metaverse, the lot of AR, VR? We're coming into a lot of different industries with the AI domination almost getting into, but still it is not like uh,
Not booming,
what do
yeah.
you call the reset
Adopted,
or the replacement of humans, but still at a
yes,
very
yes,
decent,
yes.
right?
The adoption is little bit slower, I can see.
Uh,
But there are what we saw that there are something kind of like InsurTech. There are a lot of tech companies which is new ventures and youngsters are coming up with the AI ML capacity capabilities and try to
uh,
come up some kind of nice ways. I can give you some insights from the insurance industry. We call them InsurTech. So those
mm-hmm.
InsurTech
Infotech.
companies,
Mm-hmm.
InsurTech companies, just small companies started by some youngsters or started by something like me who wanted to get into the business. They will
Right.
get some kind of a venture capital from few people, have $1 million, $2 million, they will start the company.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And but the good thing is that they are doing the experiments. The
Mm-hmm.
people like us who are in the business from last 20 years or 30 years or 40 years, they are still not jumping in AI/ML. But
Mm-hmm.
this new insurtech company, they wanted to definitely show the different product, right? They wanted to show the difference than the legacy applications. So they will jump into it. They will try to find it. They will try to use AI/ML. They will try to use the chat GPT, right? They will try to use all the new and modern technologies to
Whatever it is
showcase how
available.
this can be done separately. To
Mm-hmm.
just give you an example, mm, I just finished one project on
Mm-hmm.
claims, auto
Mm-hmm.
insurance claim.
Auto
Right.
insurance. Okay.
Auto insurance claims, what happens? Suppose if there is an accident with your car, right? You have a mobile application on your screen, on your mobile. So then you take a picture, you take a picture of a photo, you take a picture of the insurance card of that other person, your own insurance company, you send all this to your insurance company. So immediately within 3 hours, so there is SLA, service level agreements nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Within 3 hours of a time, first thing is that your car get towed to the um, fixing center. You
Right.
will get you will get a alternate car till the your car gets fixed. Right. In case of there is a bodily injury or anything else, you will get the any TPA third party help like the ambulance and and the hospital and all those things you will get. And then you will immediately suppose because of that accident you are out of the job for say 10 days. That 10 days of a compensation you will start getting in your bank account directly. So
Uh,
it is so much seamless
yeah.
uh, experience for the claimant, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's rest assured that nothing, even if there is accident, nothing will happen to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm covered
That
by
the
my
risk is no
insurance
longer
company.
the risk as it
Yes,
seems.
that that fear of the risk is no longer there.
Mm-hmm.
They know they are properly covered, and in this aspect, every insurance company is trying to give that kind of experience.
Mm-hmm. And we also see the pattern when like 1995 2000s early it was more of uh, internet, and then we were getting into websites. So
Mm,
now then the next 10-15 years they were getting into more into mobile applications as the major
correct, correct.
infrastructure
Yeah.
globally. Before that it was the websites, then the mobile apps. Now it is coming into chat
Chat,
chatbots,
chatbot. Yeah.
conversational bots, FAQ bots, all kind of things on the website. So that's the addition on a global level. That's going to be thing,
Correct,
isn't it?
correct. Earlier it was a portal, then you got a mobile apps, then you got a chatbot in your portals. Nowadays, if you have seen your in India that ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank,
Ah,
they promote the things on WhatsApp also.
yes.
They give you a WhatsApp number and then you get immediate reply. I have seen that because I was
WhatsApp
they are
bot marketing they have been
correct,
using a
correct.
lot.
So you get a relationship manager there and they take care. It's their WhatsApp group is there. You just text it and you get immediate reply.
Some kind of avatar like I'm ICICI bot or
Correct, correct,
Nancy
correct.
bot where like ICICI
Yeah.
dedicated
So
assistant like
there
that.
is definitely the disruption in industry. A lot of things are changing. A lot of things are in getting innovated. And I have seen the people are really getting smarter than us. As I mentioned, I have the 23 years of experience, but then now the new generation is thinking a lot, and they are definitely trying to utilize the new technology in each and every aspect. I can say
Exactly.
they will see the steps, they will see the process. If in the process I have 10 steps, they'll see in this every steps how I can improve. In every
Yeah.
steps how I can add the technology. In every step how I can add the AI or ML technology. That is what they are trying to
The
think.
quick commerce is happening in all the things. Like how can it better, faster, right?
Yep, agreed.
The
Yep.
acceleration point of view.
Right, right, right.
Right. That's one of the global trend as well. The acceleration in everything.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how in the travel industry, like coming back to your first question, right? That what is the change you are seeing? But yes, and what one more thing which I have seen that it is not totally cutting your old industry. I'll
Mm-hmm.
give you my mother-in-law. In fact, my mother-in-law is in Mumbai. She is in Thane area. She has her own company, travel company.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Okay.
still busy full year.
Ah.
She's taking
Mm,
care of senior citizen travels, specifically senior citizen travels.
okay.
So if
That
you
is.
see her,
Mm,
that particular segment she is targeting. So now
mhm,
she goes with the 25 people or 35 people, and everyone is above 60 or above 70. But she will
right.
take them to all the pilgrimage places in India. In case if
Mhm,
somebody is interested, she will take them to Dubai also. She will take them to Andaman Nicobar. But what I
okay.
have seen from her experience that she is totally busy. She doesn't have any website. She don't want a website. She has a direct contact, some mouth to mouth
Mm,
publicity, face to face discussion, and those kind of a thing she does. But she is
mm,
totally busy every year. She herself is doing some kind of 60, 70 lakh rupees of
amazing. Mm.
revenue
Yeah,
business.
without much technology adaptation.
No technology adoption. So that industry is also still there. I'm not
Still there.
saying that is discarded, that is gone. That is still there. There's still
Mm-hmm.
people who want to talk to agents. Here also
Mm-hmm.
in insurance industry also what I have seen, even
Mm-hmm.
if I want to buy a policy, I can go to website and buy a policy. But there
Mm-hmm.
are people in rural area, in local, in or even in urban area, who wants to
Mm-hmm.
have agent. Will go to agent, buy policy. You want to have personalized experience with someone instead of just
Mm-hmm.
chatbot and instead of just going to website. People like
Mm-hmm.
us will buy from the website or portal. But still, I can say there are more than 50-60% of the people who
Probably
wants
their preference, right? Based on their
exactly.
preference and. Mhm.
Yeah.
Great. So how about the edutech industry in US? How is it going right now?
Oh man. you some that is a because in fact India also that what is that Shah Rukh Khan does advertise
Baiju,
Baiju, right?
the
That is also
Bangalore-based company. Yeah.
yeah, I have heard
We
that they are
used to
doing
do
a lot.
the group kind of lectures for CAT exams like 15
Uh-huh,
years before.
uh-huh.
So
True,
he
true.
started from that. There is a place called Kormangla.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Jyotinivas College is where auditorium. He used to book, tie up with the college, and then I will take the weekends. You book it for me, and then instead of it is a vacancy on the weekends, usually the classes will not run. Every Sunday for next 2 years or 5 years, he booked it, and then I'll run the group cat coaching classes. That was his group sale model happened. Like a webinar to sales happens right now in online.
Right,
The
right, right,
same
right.
seminar to sales. That was he was doing it.
Yeah.
One to one, he never did it, and then it
Hmm.
became like after. He made tons of money from that. At least like 10 years he ran that, and after 11th or 12th year he started with the edutech, the Byju's and all those
Got
things.
it, got it. So edutech industry in US, it is also very good. So what happens usually in US, you have the lectures. It is somewhat little bit different over here. Like in India, I
Uh-huh.
don't know if they have started like that. We used to sit in one class and teacher used to come in our class and teach us and go in after 1 hour of lecture.
Uh-huh.
US is a little bit different. If you ask my kids, they will have to go to the various classes for taking lectures. So teacher will be stagnant.
Ah, okay. The reverse. uh, you got muted. One more.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
So it is a kind of a biology room. And in biology
Mhm.
room, biology teacher will be there. And their
Right.
classes of 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade will be there.
Mhm.
Kids need to go over there into biology room and get a training from the teacher. Right. So what happens after doing that, all this kind of a training, say 6, 7 hours, they will come home. They will not have the homework. Teacher usually don't give homework or very minimal homework. Then
Mhm.
considering our Indians and Chinese mentality, no, no, you should have homework, you should work hard. So we will
Yeah.
try to find the online classes because
Mhm.
in-person classes is very costly. If somebody coming to teach you, it is she's going to or he's going to take $40 hour, $60 an hour.
Yeah. Very expensive.
Yes, they will try to find the various online classes. So they can again online classes. There are so many edutechs are there now. So one will provide training. They will have their recorded lectures available. Someone will
Mhm.
have the evaluation
Live
criteria
classes.
also. Evaluations is also available over there. They will
Mhm.
provide the projects also over there. You can upload the information. They will test it. They will come back to. They will send it. Even
Mhm.
simple cases like I can say the computer education. Like you wanted to learn Excel, you wanted to learn Word, you wanted to learn PowerPoint. So
Mhm.
they have a nicely set up. what we call the portal.
Mm-hmm.
You will have a say lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4. Each lesson will have a evaluation. The test will be,
Modules,
yeah,
quizzes, and
correct, quizzes
assessment.
and everything. And that is also so good that if you choose the incorrect answer, you get a 3 attempt to choose the correct
Mm-hmm.
answer. And then
Okay.
whenever you choose the incorrect answer, they will say why this is incorrect. So the pop-up will appear and will say, oh, this is incorrect because this doesn't do what is requested, but what this does.
Ah, got it.
You
Mm-hmm.
will get more information, more education, even you make a mistake.
Mm-hmm. More
But
like a gamified way it has been designed.
exactly. So I will give you one example. My son was doing, and he wanted to say, okay, how to underline a particular word.
Mm-hmm.
So click on that U with underscore or click with I with underscore. I is for italic, U for underlining, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
if you incorrectly choose say I,
Mm-hmm.
then you will get a pop-up message saying no, this will
Mm-hmm.
do the italic. So if you wanted to do the italic, you'll have to click I. So
Mm-hmm.
that
Okay.
information means now he has done a mistake, but in that mistake he learned new thing. So that is the
Mm-hmm.
way. So, this is how I like this means. And this edutech
Yeah.
industry is also coming up with the various ideas.
Exciting. Yeah.
They are connecting with the schools. They are connecting directly with the parents. They are connecting with the various groups also. When I say various groups means like we have all different mandals, right? In US, Marathi
Ah,
mandal, Telugu mandal, Tamil mandal.
yeah. All
So
all language.
exactly, all different
Mm.
languages models are there. So they will try to connect with those groups. They will give 1 or 2 sessions free of cost. Then they will give access free of cost, and they will try to gather the people or try to get more and more membership for them.
So from the communities giving the free
Correct,
trials and demos and
correct,
access,
correct.
and then applying for membership.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. And in anything about esports, you have experience with esports because now online gaming has been.
So esports gaming is there means I am stopped. I always need to check mobile of my kids and see what games they have downloaded. They have planned. That is a very big industry. Another big industry. And you cannot detach kids from the e-gaming. It is
Absolutely,
not
absolutely correct.
possible. They are because
It's
I'll tell
already
you,
beyond the limit of.
yeah, I have now
Yeah.
in iPhone you have a facility to give the screen time and downtime, right? So after
Uh-huh.
giving that screen time and downtime, my kids will try to find a way to play the game. So I gave the screen time
Mhm.
for say each different criteria, right? Social you can only do the for 1 hour you will get a social. For
Mhm.
messaging you will get 1 hour.
Allocated. Yeah.
Allocated number of hours for each type of activities. So what is so everything was fine. Then I realized that these guys are still on the phone. How are they doing it? Don't
Mhm.
have, why don't their phone get locked? After why
Uh,
their screen time is not getting locked? So then when I realized that they go through Chrome then.
mm.
Chrome is a web what is that browser, right?
Browser, right?
Browser I cannot stop. Browser they can do browsing anytime. So
Mm.
from there they will search for the game. From then they will go to the portal and then that website. You don't need to download the app to go to the e-gaming.
Mm. Mm.
But still they continue to play. So because anything like in Skype also now this Skype, right? You can
Yeah.
download the Skype app or you can do the web Skype.
Web version. Exactly.
So
Correct.
if you have kept your screen timing for the app, but you cannot keep the screen time for the web app.
Yeah.
So yeah, but esports is definitely e-games, esports. That's a big industry now,
Industry.
billions of dollars, I can say.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah. So
mhm.
one question I have now.
Right.
So when you mentioned that there should be that your deal flow should never go dry, and the deal
Right.
flow is always there, right? So how you decide that okay we should get into this particular business contract or we should reject this because we don't have an experience or something like that, depending upon deal size you decide or depending upon the type of business you decide, how you
Like,
decide that if
just
you
come back again. What is it? Can you
so
rephrase?
for any particular deal for any
Right.
particular business, if some I'll give you an example. Suppose I tell you I'll come and say okay I want to get some information or help in the real estate.
Real estate.
And I
Correct.
want in the real estate point of view, I wanted to find a place somewhere in Hyderabad, in Danagar area, or in uh, Banjara Hill area, or somewhere like that, right? Then you will have a consultant who will get in touch with them and will start helping them from some point of view. So that is how that is a real estate deal, right? Now same thing. Suppose I come to you, someone comes to you, I want some information on or if you can help me, if you can give me the consultancy in virgin coconut oil factory implementation. If we don't have any particular experience in that industry, do we still go ahead and try to get information and try to get deal, or we say no to them?
We will take a little bit of time, saying that currently in our group of experts or partner consultants, we are trying to find out who can take this effectively and then do justice for your assignment, and then we will come back. We'll buy some time and then look into it. If we can able to do as per the scope of work, which is matching to whatever, either with our reference or somebody is an expert who can execute that, we will accept, okay, this is the person who can able to execute it, and then we will have an introduction call with them and understand a little bit more deep dive into the requirement, and then if feasible, we will accept it. If it's not feasible, we'll probably reject it.
So you will float that new dealer, that float that idea to all the business consultant and try to find, or you will connect with them one-to-one?
We will connect with one-to-one, because at the time of the training or the mentoring, currently what we're doing, we will be knowing like who is the right person for this deal to execute. It's exclusive for that person.
Okay.
Because we find it based on we have found out based on the passions, interests, and the experience, whatever they're doing, it is non-duplicatable. Everybody is unique itself.
Got it.
Their expertise.
That is interesting. Yeah, that is good to know. Okay. And then
so the same level of experience, same level of passion, interest, and access, whatever they are currently having as a total overall expertise. So it is different. So the deal goes to that specific person. We will analyze and then have an introduction call and then explain about it.
Got it. And then do you keep monitoring how the things are going ahead? If it is a green, red, yellow, means once you assign the deal to a particular business consultant, how is performing? Is that because it should not have that if the business consultant is not performing well or not responding to the client,
we will create a scorecard on an operational plan system as a KPI, KRIs, and then we'll try to measure that, and then the more effectively the person can execute it, the more size of the deal might increase in the future, or the same other ancillary businesses and other things, and then taking equity without asking equity becomes easier.
Got it. Yeah.
Because it's not like a typical retail merger or an acquire. Okay, I'll put money, give me the company. So it has to be very subtle, and then it's like the positioning. How we are trying to make is we are not the kind of a service provider anymore. Of course, we can provide a service, but we are not as a positioned as a service provider. We are more than a service provider, probably an advisor or a genius. You need us for the brains that you are paying for this, and you're happily giving your equity, not we are asking for it. So the positioning is like that, so that they don't feel that okay, we are buying them, or like in any of the tricks or trade or something like that. It is happily, we have to be like associated for the long term. Hey, I want this person to be in my, because I'm happily giving him equity, and then both will grow faster, and then that can be a great valuation together. It's a both winning and then making well together. That kind of positioning is good.
Got it. Yeah, that's good. So now we have only 3 minutes left. I have other call also. So wanted to check with you, how will we be meeting tomorrow, or how are we going to meet going forward?
Tomorrow same time should be good. We'll have a exercise and we'll get started on the actuals.
See, I know I joined today, but it is little early for me. It is 5 a.m. I joined.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, 5 a.m. there. Okay.
I joined at 5 a.m. It is now 5:57 a.m. now.
Okay.
So I know because I have other call now. That's why I asked you to start it early. But can we do it tomorrow at 6 o'clock? Means you are 4:30.
4:30, 4:30 to
Yeah.
5:30. Right.
Mhm.
We'll do that. Sounds good.
Okay.
My next session is at 7 to 8 IST. So 5:30, 4:30 to 5:30 works fine for me. No problem.
Will be good, right?
We'll do
Okay.
that. Yeah.
So we'll
I'll
do
send
that.
one more link on the day two, and then we'll do that.
Perfect. Okay,
Thank you,
Krishna.
Joshi. Good
That's
day.
good. Nice talking to you.
Great introduction. Yeah. Thank you.
Take care. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you.